Oh goody. The stream has started. uh, Hopefully I'm able to do something about this. And we can have a good stream today. That'd be nice. Alright, good. Title's good. My OBS says that everything is good, so everything must be good. Great. That's great. And MTGO, how are you doing? MTGO looks good. It looks like today we might be playing some Dredge again. Some Living End and testing out some Dredge. Playing some Temur Affinity. Because I want to get better at Temur Affinity. I love the deck. I love the concept of putting out cheap 4/4s and playing with better cards and everything else that your opponent has. Just solidly efficient cards. Just play better stuff. Seems great. So we'll be playing. Oh god, there's a lot of decks in here. I'll just look at this little list on the side. Where's John? I can't remember where I put that one deck. It was the Living End. No, Living End. Well, we have this one. Oh no, there it is. There it is. We can play this. All right. So I made some changes last time to this deck, and I want to try it again. I want to try playing this one more time, and I want to give it another shot. You know, oh yeah, and I also wanted to cut one of these Horrors of the Broken Lands. I think we're better off getting immediate value with the Deadshot Minotaurs than we are getting like some kind of nice discard payoff with the Horror of the Broken Lands after we get the chance to untap, because by that point our opponent might have something. 4 toughness is not indestructible, quite. Yeah, I mean, it's at a certain threshold where it dodges bolts and it dodges a lot of stuff, but it doesn't dodge everything. It oh, and hello. I'm guessing this is Slug MTG who's watching. That's weird. There's already one person interested in watching. This is something that I had on last stream. This is Living End, a port from Modern, essentially. If I can go ahead and get this all to work. We are cascading on turn 3 into, hopefully, an Exhume, because it's the only card that costs less than 3 mana. And then once we get that Exhume, we cast Exhume, and we cast one of our creatures that we cycled into our graveyard. We get that back for free from our yard and get to play with that card. So the issues that I ran into last time was that this is very, very linear, and it's not the strongest thing that you can do, unfortunately. So, like, it feels like these Cascade cards don't actually have... What was that weird noise? Oh, Sacred Leo Gaming. Hello, thank you for following. Now... Okay, that does actually show up on Twitch. Okay, that's cool. That's a... Oh, hey, welcome, other person. Right, so... I wanted to get a little bit more value and wanted to get some more things going. So I added the Deadshot Minotaurs from the side into the main. I made better choices for the cyclers that are easier to cycle. And this bigger toughness makes it much, much closer to indestructible by requiring sometimes multiple removal spells that your opponent might not have, and this and that. Then for the sideboard, we do have Shrivel, which is a super great bonus, because against elves, you get to just be like, oh yeah, Demonic Dread into Shrivel. Turn 3, like every single time, like there's a good chance that you can get into either Shrivel or Exhume. Both are amazing. It's a pretty good rate. The Crypt Rats are also awesome against mid-range. Snuff Out is a free removal spell that is just outside of that 3 converted mana cost, but is free, so you can cast it earlier. We have the Pyroblast, good hate on blue, and fight the counterspell matchups. We have these lovely Ingot Chewers to fight Affinity. In the early game, blow up the first Mirror Enforcer, blow up their first artifact land, potentially, which is great. 1 mana Sinkhole is awesome. Serene Heart for Boggles, Neil Spellbomb for Graveyards, and then I guess we'll just get into the gameplay. Yes, we are playing some Pauper Dredge. We're testing out a few different Dredge cards. I wanted to add Exhume into my Pauper, into one of the Pauper Dredge decks that I play, and I want to see like when we're going all in on Exhume, some different methods of using Exhume and some different ways of playing with it. And I wanted to experience some different methods of using it. So I wanted to try it this way first. And I figured this was a nice, spicy, unique way to enjoy it. We have one that I roll. We would love to go first. And we have... okay, that's pretty good. I'm so tempted to go turn 2, imposing Vantasaur here. Is that wrong, or should I hold out for Greater Sandworm? I'm gonna hold out for Greater Sandworm. Oh yeah, Ashes to Ashes is one of the cards in there. Alright, we'll go for green. I'm thinking untap, cycle Greater Sandworm. Oh, is this blue? E. I don't want to give them room to do much of anything. Maybe I should search for red, because it's more important that on turn 2 you have counterspell up against green than it is against burn on turn 2. So what if we go mountain? Better conceal what we're doing. Be like, yeah, Rakdos. Woo, Rakdos. Nothing else. Alright, what do you have? Just go ahead, make a play. That's good. I like that. I hope they're not playing Snap. Alright, Brainstorm, they're setting up. Not gonna hide the fact that blue is not our best matchup. Alright, cool. We'll cycle. Cycle. Violent Outburst. Okay, cool. Second one coming up. We will Exhume. Greater Sandworm. Come here. Come to Papa. No foils. Yes. They know what's happening. They accept what's happening. Love it. Love everything about it. And we get Ashes to Ashes, which is gorgeous. Oh, this could be great. This could be pretty awesome. Oh my god, wait. They didn't set up with Brainstorm? Okay. Sure. Maybe they set it up wrong? They had to put 2 back on top. Alright, there's Snap. They are Mono Blue Temple, officially. They don't want us to have fun. Which is sad. Suck you for 1. Okay, we do get to make a land drop. I would like to Obnixos' Cruelty here. Try to target that. Actually, it might be better to just make the land drop. We'll go for Forest Cycling. This will work out a little bit better. Get Forest, play Forest. Pass the turn. I think I'll just cycle 1 of the Greater Sandworms. Sure, go ahead, do your thing. Or don't. Don't flip Delver. It's crazy how they didn't go to try to set up Delver at all. They'd really not have... No, they definitely had stuff. Alright, Ponder. Okay, now they're going to set up Delver? Choose to shuffle, please. They choose not to shuffle. Darn it. Alright, they poke. We'll Psycho you. Violent Outburst. Cool. Alright, I'm guessing that they are going to be casting... Oh, you know, I'm going to go for red. I'm guessing that they're going to be trying to cast Counterspell. It might be a good idea to just pass turn and cycle a bunch of cards, let them waste that mana, and do nothing. Like, we're not under that much pressure here. Getting that Samward worm off is awesome. Hopefully, he said, hopefully no snap is coming. Don't remind me. Yeah. Yes, lol, you spoke too soon. I had that same thought of like, oh, what if it's Mono Blue Temple? I really hope that nothing bad happens. I hope they don't have like Terramorphic Expanse for Swamp then Snuff Out. But it was just as bad. I see Spire Golem. I see second Spire Golem. And they're still holding up mana for that counter spell. Alright. Hopefully it won't matter. Hopefully. Actually, let me think. We'll cycle this one first. Keep up as many different colors of mana first. Okay, yeah, that's what I wanted. Cycle that. Okay, I think I'm going to go for this one. That's definitely something that I'm going to get back. I want the Greater Sandworm to race. But if I get double Exhume, I really want land. That's really what I'm hoping for. If I get land, an untapped source, play the untapped source, then double Violent Outburst. Fingers crossed it resolves. I know it won't, but fingers crossed it does. Or actually, we might go for Ashes to Ashes. I think Ashes to Ashes might be... No, we can't. Artifacts. One object is cruelty. Okay, there's the untapped source. Sweet. Cycle. Okay, cool. Now, play the untapped source. Have exact colors of mana that we need to cast Violent Outburst, or actually cast Cruelty, targeting that, then go for Violent Outburst. I think it's more important that we protect our few Exhumes. We're getting to that point where we can just cast our 6-drops, which is nice. And then cast our 7-drops. But I still want to protect the Exhumes because I can cheat some awesome stuff into play. Okay. I guess they're fine with it. That might mean that they don't have Counterspell, but it probably doesn't. It probably means that they definitely have Counterspell, and we're debating whether or not it's correct to use it. Or maybe they have a bounce spell. That's what they're going for. Card. Oh, come on, don't debate this. Just let it happen. Don't leave it. Okay. Well, at least they were quick about deciding whether or not to stop us from having fun. Alright, preordain. They're running low on cards. That's the nice part. We have 2 Exhumes left. That means soon our Cascade cards will not be very good. That is the unfortunate part. Yeah, I know, it sucks that they can't target the golems. Oh god, and I love Ashes to Ashes as an include because, look, it exiles the creature. They can't exhume anything. Oh, that's great. The last time that I played this deck, somebody ended up having a Echo creature. Okay, that's a card. That's a good card. They have 3 mana up. Let's maybe test for second counterspell. I mean, there's not much else we can do here. I don't want to run these out. We'll cast. Because I feel like these ones are the ways that we can recover. Okay, that's good. That is good. Alright, snap. I see. We have 3 turns left. Hopefully we can do it. God, it feels like every time that you play against a tempo deck, it just feels like you are you're just so close, but you're always so far. We'll choose red. I chose just the full untapped 5 mana. God, I need to remove spells here. Alright, we'll go for probably just a violent outburst. Maybe we should include... Okay, yeah. Maybe we should include the giant spider. The cycling spider that has reach for this scenario. That also has 4 power, conveniently. Alright, there's one. There it is. Alright, let's try it again. I'm under pressure, and I really want to make sure that this does something. Alright, Elvish Aberration, which is sweet. That could allow us to cast some stuff, but I think I just want to get back in the race and start doing stuff. Deadshot Minotaur doesn't actually kill anything. I think the only hope that we have is... Oh, okay. What is that? Ah! Oh, okay. Alright, no fun. No fun, no fun. Oh, good unnecessary finisher. Odd include in the tempo. A 3 mana, 3 mana divination is not great, and they don't even really usually have 5 mana to spare. Strange. I'm surprised they weren't playing accumulated knowledge or something. I'm just gonna go ahead and out of sheer spite and actual defiance. Oh no, it won't. It's not up to 2 targets. I thought it was up to 2 targets, and I was just like so excited for 1 second. I'm like, I'm gonna kill that Delver and kill myself. Fine, we'll be. Oh, we're dead. Do I want to just desperation dig for the removal spell just to spite them, or do I want to hard cast something and then painfully die? Let's hard cast something and painfully die. Yeah, it seems like a good plan. I'm going to go on casting my big creatures. You could say no if you want to. They say it's okay. Cool. And you know what? We forgot to say hi this entire time. We forgot to say hi. You know, we kind of deserve some punishment for not being friendly. I think that's acceptable. I think we might want to be in blue instead of, in Sultai instead of Jund. Because we do get access to the hexproof reanimate creatures, which is Striped Riverwinder and Spiked Megalodon. And those ones are actually like good reanimation targets that actually do stuff. Shrivel, we didn't see any kind of fairies. We saw Delver. We didn't see fairies though. That's just weird. Alright, so I can see the ingot chewers for those spire golems, but they only have 4 of them. And you're not going to run into, even if they have a 4 of in the deck, you're not going to run into them all the time. I think at most we're going to see maybe 1 or 2 next game. So having 2 ingot chewers might be fine. I don't want to get stuck with these guys in hand and do nothing card. Horrors of the Broken Land. Cut one of these. I'm also worried that they might just be a blue control deck that's using some bounce spells. So I'm willing to cut these Horrors of the Broken Lands. They get worse against bounce spells by a lot. Twisted Abomination. You can stay. Yeah, I think it could stay. Deadshot Minotaur, I like you. You may want more snuff outs. Alright, I'm willing to bring in the snuff outs. I'm willing to... No, I already have Pyroblast. Yeah, I already have Pyroblast. Bring it in like this. Yeah, weird there were no fairies. That's why I'm not bringing in any of the shrivels. Because I'm concerned that they might just be desert control. We didn't see any deserts, and this is slightly more of a brew. We'll play first. We may keep this hand. Yeah, we have the 2 Cascade cards. We have a Pyroblast. I mean, shooting their first Delver sounds nice. Getting that other land drop sounds nice. We're just missing black. I'll keep. Yeah, hopefully they don't. I mean, I'm worried about it, but there's only 2 more in the deck. And the worst case scenario is we get to blow up a Delver. Might not be half bad. We'll play Mountain. Pass the turn. Alright. Oh, messed that up, but that's alright. Let's do that now. I accidentally, out of habit, pressed 6 instead of 0. Preordained. Another Delver. Ah, that's a shame. But on the bright side, Delver dead. It's unlikely that we'll top deck Exhume, but that would be pretty sweet. Untap, top deck Exhume, cycle Elvish Aberration, get a forest, play a forest, then make a 4/5 for 2 mana. They do get Delver back. But that's something I'm willing to risk to cheat on this creature. Deadshot would be also pretty sweet. Actually, Deadshot is like 5 mana, so we're getting rather close. We'll choose red. We'll choose red. Pass the turn. I don't have anything in yard, so I can't use these demonic dreads. I'll just have to live with it. I wonder if they're willing to cast Spire Golem just for 3 mana. Yeah, they're willing to cast Spire Golem for 3 mana. Alright, we will cycle. Go get forest to conceal that we have another forest in hand. I don't want to exactly tell them everything that's going on. We'll try to Demonic Dread. Oh boy, maybe I was wrong to add Pyroblast to the sideboard. Probably true. Demonic Dread that. Then we'll Cascade. What we got? Oh, we get we get lucky. Oh, we get lucky. You can have that Delver. You do get Delver. That's okay. We get a huge fatty. And fingers crossed we go unpunished for it for this. Alright, flip Delver randomly. Oh, okay, they don't. That's good luck. The nice thing is, if they bounce this, we... Oh, okay, they do bounce this. If they... Alright, we might be able to just hard cast this thing next turn, which is fine. Oh, they get me for 3. That's all. Okay. Second Elvish Aberration. We'll cast. No cycling. Counterspell? Okay. I know this is one of those matchups where this is probably not the best possible showing for the deck. Being we're cheating in to play these huge creatures while our opponent is trying to outrace us and bounce those creatures. This might be a good reason why Exhume should be remaining firmly in blue with hexproof creatures. Alright, Deadshot Minotaur is here. Sexy Minotaur. Alright, if they counter Minotaur, I think that's fine because we can try to resurrect Minotaur, or we'll Exhume Minotaur and then shoot the Delver, or we'll get Pyroblast and shoot the Delver. We'll go ahead cast Minotaur. Do they have anything to say about it? Ah, they do. Second counterspell. Alright. And they have Echoing Truth. When the hell do they reveal Echoing Truth? Oh god. This Delver. Mantle of Tithes, you are not welcome. We'll front you for blocking. Not that it matters. You will be shot dead. Hopefully. Yes. Third counterspell? Nope. We'll shoot that one. Oh god, how perfect. Are they just gonna snap it? Boomerang, choosing Delver. Alright. I think Orb Weaver might be absolutely necessary to have in the sideboard. I want this in the main. Definitely. Just has easier cycling potential. And also incidentally hoses things like Core Skyfisher, which is important. Alright. You may preordain. Yeah, and I can cut out the Pyroblast and switch it with the other cycling creature. And then we'll have 6 creatures in the main. If any of them hit or stick to the board, a lot of them will screw over the opponent. Alright, yeah. Because a reach... Alright, that is going to kill me. Unless, of course, I draw removal for you. For cycling, then... Okay, that's good. Both of our red mana is tied up. I need to find a way to kill that. Fire Blast doesn't do it. Ingot Chewer? No, we don't have any Ingot Chewer. We'd have to cycle into it, evoke the Ingot Chewer, and then kill our opponent like by hopefully beating down and hope that they draw dead for several turns. Yeah, okay. Oh, and they also don't have to, they also can't flip this. Okay, that doesn't help. We'll shoot the Delver. Yeah, there is no common green cycler with hexproof, and that does blow. Actually, we can just go ahead and Demonic Dread here. Well, Demonic Dread. Go get, I believe, an Exhume. We'll do it. Because they didn't have any problem with the Pyroblast. They might not have any counterspell at all. Cool. We could get Credit Titan. I mean, even if we got Pyroblast there, I mean, killing Mantle of Tides doesn't seem half bad. Oh, you know what? I forgot about Delver. Right. Right. Because, forgot about Delver. Alright, does Delver flip? Delver does not flip. Spire Golem. Ah, okay, right. Alright, show me the numbers. Perfect 0. Alright, we'll end up cutting these Pyroblast. That was a miscalculation with the Cascade into Pyroblast. Whatnot. I don't think that's great. We'll probably just for this deck add in 3 of these Weavers, and that'll help us more against the Flyers matchups. Oh, this is a 5/6, even better. An even bigger creature, but it costs 1 more. That's fine. We'll probably go ahead and make a copy of this deck and just make the other one blue. Yeah, properties. We'll make this one Sultai. Is it just Sultai? Yeah, I think that's just Sultai. Making it Sultai. We'll choose Simic. We'll get Striped Riverwinder. Oh, I have 5 of you? Oh, cool. Put in these. And probably end up leaving in some of these other creatures. I'm willing to cut out Greater Sandworm. I'm willing to cut out some of these other creatures. We can probably cut out Horror of the Broken Lands. I'm definitely willing to instantly cut out that. I mean, it's a sweet payoff for having a bunch of cyclers, but it is not great in Pauper where the spells are super powerful and you regularly have to deal with large creatures. and dealing with something like the big 4/4 is not the biggest problem in the world. It's kind of hard to defend the horror of the Broken Lands unless you can repeatedly recur it with, what was it? Oh, okay, Sultai, thank you. There it is. Thank you, spell check. I actually need that. Not being sarcastic, actually need that. We could cut out Violent Outburst. I'm wondering if we want to cut which color we want to cut in exchange for all this. And actually, let me just check Scryfall real quick, because Snapback, there's a card called Snapback that you can cast for free in Pauper. And I want to just make sure that it has 2 mana cost. I was hoping that it was 3, and we could exile a blue card from our hand and cast it kind of like Force of Will. And that way we could avoid the Cascade, and so close. So close. Oh, Shoreline Ranger. Oh yeah, check on Shoreline Ranger. What? Shoreline Ranger. Oh, okay, yeah. Island cycling 3/4. Oh, that would actually solve the problem of some of the other flying hate. We could probably, at that point, cut out green in favor of Shoreline Ranger. And we could just have 4 of those. Adding in the couple of Shoreline Rangers. The Deadshot Minotaur can still cycle for just red, which is nice. Strip this deck of some stuff. Oh yeah, and there is a blue-black creature. No, blue-black Cascade spell. What is it? Reality something? No. Not spelled like that. I'm certain that I grabbed, yeah. Oh, I only have 2 of them. We'll have to maybe revisit this deck on another day. And at this point, we could just... we could have probably cut the snap now. We might have to cut the removal to go up this. Anyway, we can figure that out another day. Until then, we can play Mean Green. Another brew, Monty Tribal. Oh, wow, Chad actually did some stuff. Yes, Monty Tribal, I totally did steal this, as I normally mention. All right, we'll go ahead and just show off this. Another deck I stole. This one is a big green stompy deck where we want to try to get a bunch of creatures on the battlefield that are huge, beefy, strong, and stompy. We want to play the Arbor Elves to untap our many forests, easily slotting us in Gingerbread Cabin and Tranquil Thicket. We also have many other forms of land ramp, Sakura Tribe Elder, Search for Tomorrow. Now, this makes it easier for us to cast Imperiosaur? Yeah, Imperiosaur, I think that's how you pronounce it, which only allows you to cast it from mana from basic lands, which is why mana dorks, in the traditional sense, aren't very good in this deck necessarily with that creature, unlike Arbor Elf, which just untaps the forest, which actually produces the mana. Then we also have some of the green card advantage cards like Winding Way and Lead the Stampede. We have some payoffs for a bunch of graveyard stuff for like stocking our graveyard over time with Nimble Mongoose, which we are trying to use these cards to ramp, so we will be putting a few things into our graveyard. And we are going to be dredging over maybe a few cards with the Moldervine Cloak, which is always nice. And the Excavator here also helps out with that. The Loathsome Chimera can help us pay off for that. So there is like the little graveyard sub-theme going on. Now, the land card in the graveyard, I'm guessing we're just going to be dredging that over, right? I think so. Oh, this mean green deck is not from Slug MTG. This one is from Monty Tribal. Oh, dredge or cycling. Okay, got it. That's how we're getting that in. All right, that's good. That'll actually work out not too bad. See, 2 tranquil thickets, the winding ways. We also have the dredgers, so that's 8 ways to get value for these 2 cards. Oh yeah, plus these, so that is 11 ways to get value for those 2 cards. That, yeah, that works out. That works out. I think I'm satisfied with that. Oh, and Tangle Golem, because having a bunch of forest and not having Tangle Golem to cast for free seems a little sad. No Tangle Golem. Oh, Return to Nature. No, I have one of these in my collection. It's just not of this version. That's what the little green triangle means. The 2 relics. I replaced the Tormod's Crypts with the 2 relics because I like them. And I believe I added the Young Wolf instead of something. Can't remember what. Weather Storm for burn, right? And same with the pulses. The more you look, the less you like the dinosaur. I have never actually cast that dinosaur. I've tried to experiment with that dinosaur, but I think I always ended up cutting it for something else. Wickerbow Elder is great against Affinity. 4/4s to try to do battle with other 4/4s and blowing up other things seems fine. Mold Shambler, I think I wanted to trade that out for the Acid Moss to better fight Tron. Alright, let's try that again. Just Acid this time. Moss. How about Thermal? Was it Thermal Karst? Karst. No. Okay, we don't have land destruction in green. I don't think I've ever played mono green Ponza or mono green land destruction. We could use Tilling Tree Folk for a little bit of card advantage later in the game. I'm assuming this one's for control, right? We'll wait for Monday to respond in a minute. It's like a 5-drop Cascade, though. Yeah, 5-drop Cascade does sound rough in the other deck. Reverse Silence for Revenant Silence for Boggles, and Return to Nature as a nice little helpful catch-all. Oh, yeah, I guess it is like Green Divination with a little body. Rabid Bite. Hey, wait, do we have a lot of trampling creatures? We have... we don't have enough trampling creatures. I was going to suggest the other new fight spell with that gives a benefit for trample, where you can fight another creature, and then whatever damage left over, you can deal to your opponent's face. So the fight tramples over, which is kind of like adding a little bit of extra combat. We'll get into a quick match for this deck. And hold on, was that a... No, it was not. Sweet. Diego. Is this the Diego that I know? We'll find out. Hi. I'll play first, of course. Because statistically, I'm likely to mess up, and I need all the advantages that I can get. Let me try that one more time. Where's Mean Green? It looks like Garuk. Nope. Garuk. Oh, there it is. Mean Green. Submit. Yes. I hope I don't just ditch Diego here. Okay, that's not Diego Brando. Okay, we're good. We're all good. And yes, we get to play first again. Hooray! Hi. And Gingerbread Cabin. All the ramp. You get all the ramp with the Arbor Elves and the Soccer Tribe Elders. I think we keep this. This seems fine. Should Utopia Sprawl be included in this deck? I have 4 of them. 60% of the time, every time, wrong deck. Yes. Oh, Utopia Sprawl doesn't work for the dinosaur? Oh, does the land... Yeah, the land does not actually produce it. Is Wild Growth the one that produces the mana from the land? Or does Wild Growth just directly produce the mana? I don't remember. No, I think it actually has to physically give the land the tap ability. Like Gift of Paradise. It has to be like Gift of Paradise. And then that might work. Otherwise, it doesn't. Very miscreant. Oh, good. Scred. I could lead the Stampede. It's not likely that I'll hit 5 cards. I think I'd rather Soccer Tribe Elder. I'll just go Soccer Tribe Elder. Pass a turn. I don't want to risk my ramp. You know, the thing about these snowlands is because they became cheaper and more plentiful, you can never tell if somebody's actually truly on Scred or not. Just by a blue snow. I mean, you know, like a snow-covered island. Because there are players that just play them for the look. Oh, no, it's okay. No blocks. If that's a ninja, I swear to God. Full sack. And then we get some nice life gain. And we cheapen this. And we can actually play this. Oh, God. Is that counter spell or is that little fairy? If it's the fairy, we can deal with it. It's fine. Gingerbread Cabin. Always yield. Hasten things up. Now this only costs 3 mana. We get food. I would like to dodge counterspell, but I don't really think I have too many things that are great bait for counterspell. Both of these are fine. It might be worth it to just cast Search for Tomorrow now, and then maybe crack the food. That way we'll have the ability next turn to cast Tangle Golem for just 2 mana, and then untap one of the lands and play the dinosaurs, so that way we can force them to have double counterspell. Or I mean, they want to be able to do that, so we can force one through. Yeah, we can force one through. And yeah, this actually gets this land untapped. That works. We can crack the food, attack too. All right. And you know what? If they ninja, I will beat them senseless with 4 4s and 5 5s. If they dare play ninja on me. Yeah, that's right. Preordained, sure. Alright, we're on track to beating our opponent. No, I know this isn't Dredge. We will get into some Dredge in a second. I'll try playing around with it a little bit more. I wanted to get a little bit more experience with the Exhume. And actually playing Exhume. And trying to understand more situations for Exhume to work in. Because I wanted to add Exhume into a Dredge deck. Oh, and I think they're stuck on lands. Oh. Okay. Brainstorm. Excuse me. I have priority. For once. For once, the green deck maintains priority. And does something in response. Unlike every other time in history. Alright, they haven't shown me a lot of evidence that they are Scred fairies, because normally they would play the Scry fairy, which would do it. Okay, Soccer Tribe Elder here, 2 mana, reduces this one for 1, goes down to just 1 mana. And this doesn't get that untapped. No, we can't do them both. In that case, we can play Imperiosaur. Uncountered. That's right. That's right. 5/5. No counters. No removal spells. Untap. I'm just excited to not have spells be countered. Opponent thinking over life choices. Tangle Golem. Really making the opponent think over their life choices. I mean, if they get Spire Golem, we get Tangle Golem. We get damn near free beaters. Oh, I'm happy about that. Oh, what turn? Oh. Yeah, Slug said this looks like his basic green list. Well, there are actually a few green lists that I've seen that look like, kind of like this. I know MTG Goldfish also did something like this, but I think they used Dreadmaw instead. Which, yeah, I can see the argument for Dreadmaw. I mean, here, Dreadmaw would not have been as good. Okay, so they are Scred. I will make sure that they know that I know that they are Scred. Not because it's important. Just because I want them to know that I know. Ah, yes. The nice 1/1 taking on the 5 power creatures. Good. Good. All is good. We'll go ahead, get in. I think I'm looking to play Lead the Stampede here and not Whine in the Way. I'd rather Soccer Tribe Elder and Lead the Stampede. Instead of Whining the Way. And Lead the Stampede because I want to dodge that stupid fairy. Okay. Never mind. We can do both. It's good. That they blocked. Sweet. Oh, yes. Give me the good stuff. Give me the drugs. Aw. I only got 2 small drugs. I don't want these. Aw. Anywhere to the bottom. Well, we got land out of the way. Okay, I guess. Anyway. What? Don't come. Okay. No, that's fine. Yeah, I guess that's okay. We'll take creatures. Not as good. Play the Nimble Mongoose. I would just rather have a creature here that does stuff. That's unfortunate. We didn't hit like a ton of things, and that's just a sad dodge. But we did put stuff in the yard, so now we have 3/3 Shroud creatures that are coming in hot, ready to beat down, ready for battle. All right, they're representing probably Preordain here. They got nothing. Yes, Scred Fairies thoroughly beaten down. Love it. That. Hold on. I don't really like anything in here. Rabbit Bite. Young Wolf doesn't fight edicts here. Another does. Weather Storm fight anything. All that important. Maybe Relics. Maybe Relics. Only because accumulated knowledge and take inventory are no. What was it? Frantic inventory. Those are cards that give them a lot of card advantage. I don't know if I even want to bother fighting those because as soon as they get a few in their yard, I think it's already a little too late. Mold Shambler has potential just to blow up their land. I think we might just want to run it back. Let's just run it back. I'm not used to seeing what happens between a big stompy deck and Scred Fairies. I don't think I've ever played a game like this. These two decks against each other. Alright, we have Arbor Elf. This is close to pretty decent. I would like more land. We have 3 mana. Yeah, let's go and keep it, I guess. Okay, that makes me more comfortable. We'll play Arbor Elf. Alright, Nimble Mongoose. Seems like a pretty good beater in this matchup. Considering that they can't really get rid of it. They just have to stare it down and hope that they have enough blockers to properly handle it. And I don't think they're looking to trade a bunch of creatures in. So Nimble Mongoose might do well. Alright, we have 3 mana on turn 2. 5 cards in hand. We might just want to Winding Way, Nimble Mongoose. And, I mean, it's not super likely that we're going to get a ton of cards. It's not likely that we're going to get 4 cards with Winding Way. Okay, no counter spells. No funny business. We'll take creatures. We hit some creatures. Good. Good. No, that's what I want. We'll tap. Play this. Pass the turn. Oh, yeah. Oh, the good stuff. Oh, God. Outclassing Scred Fairies. I feel a kind of sense of warmth is what I'm describing right now. Glad we got everybody here. We all get to watch this awful thing happening to Scred Fairies. Very unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate with my grin. Alright, we could go for an Accelerant. Next turn we will have 5 mana and we can just hard cast this. Till then. Oh, maybe we should just Imperiosaur here. Yeah, we'll just Imperiosaur. Cast Imperiosaur. Sweet. We'll pass turn, getting in not with the goose. Alright, so they're doing their stuff. I'm going to let them just do whatever they want. I don't think that I have any reactions to anything that they're doing. Next turn, we get to make food. We get 5 mana. We can choose a few different routes. We can go with Loathsome Chimera and a Saka Tribe Scout. Or we can go the Excavator. It lets us sacrifice a land to draw a card, which sounds nice. And it does get us closer to Threshold. It does do some awesome stuff for us. But I don't know if I want to get... I'm in a position to get rid of land. We do have double Soccer Tribe. You know, it's fine. It's fine. But they have... I say that as they have Counterspell up. Representing a whole bunch of stuff. Actually, we'll just Loathsome Chimera first. And ask them for some additional stuff. First off, here's a 5/5. Enjoy yourself. I welcome you. Okay, can't get rid of it yet. That's good. No Echoing Truth. Soccer Tribe Elder. for blocking. On tap. Play Loathsome Chimera. Which they're very tempted to counter. Even though they're not really getting rid of a card so much. Because it is recurable. Yes, send in the dino. Is there a world where we would not send in the dino? Alright. Unfortunately, chat is like half cut off here on my second screen. Maybe I can like float this panel. Nah, can't do that. Fortunately, all right. They choose to counter. Cool. All right, I'm excited. If they try to attack, we of course block with Soccer Tribe Scout, and add to the count of cards in our yard. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. We're close to threshold. Maybe they kill Dork or something? Probably not. Yep. Okay, that's fair. They choose not to send that in. No ninja. I'm guessing Scred. It could just as easily be Bolt as Scred. As long as I... Okay, we'll probably go ahead and stack this. I need the mana. Go up to 6 mana for sure. We might untap with 7 if we draw a basic. And that will give us either enough to cast Arbor Elf and Excavating, or we could potentially cast both of these. But we'll just go with sacrificing this. I think that's more important. Because I do want land for this Anarid? Whatever his name is? Whatever that thing is? Yeah. We'll get him with the dinosaur first. Punch with the dinosaur. They take 10? No, they don't take 10. Okay. They choose not to take 10. Well, that does add to our graveyard and our threshold count. Representing counterspell. We'll go with the excavator. Budget Gitrog. Yes, it is budget Gitrog. Oh god, what is this thing's legs? This thing's legs are like weird paws. It is a frog beast. Brainstorm. Oh, they're digging for counterspell. I see. That means they don't have it in hand. Or at least they don't have actual counterspell in hand. They might have Spell Stutter Sprite in hand, and that's what they were trying to hold up mana for. Which it appears it's fine. It's fine. Oh, it's fine. It's all fine. Ooh, Tangle Golem. Ah. Shame. I don't want to play a 1-drop into a Spell Stutter Sprite. Thinking about it. No, we're good. We're good. Is fine. They don't have regular counterspell. We know that. So we'll just play the bigger spells first. Next turn, Tangle Golem is looking pretty safe. Desperately digging for spells. I see. That's good. How many cantrips was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, okay, that's good. The number of counter spells, I mean, the number of cantrips they use is a good indicator of how much stress that they're in. Because normally, you don't want to have to use your cantrips unless it's to fix your hand or dig for something. If something well is happening, you don't necessarily want to mess with it. We could play Steve. That would decrease our mana cost here, which would be nice. They could have gotten counterspell with all of that nonsense. Actually, yeah. I'll cast Tangle Golem. I'll cast the Tangle Golem. And if it gets countered, that means threshold has been reached. We get some 3/3s. Okay, they did find counterspell with all that mass of cantripping. Alright, let's attack for 8. And then, here's the thing. If they use Scred, then that means Fairy is no longer an option. And then we can cast both of these 1-drops. Yeah, that works. Ah. Well, alright, we get to cast some 1-drops. Let's cast Elf. Let's untap. Let's cast a Goose. What do you have to say to some Shrouded 3/3s? Do you have 4/4 in that Scred deck? Which I've never... Okay, no. Apparently not. They just have more blockers. And I feel like they're running out of cards. What do you reveal? You already spent that Ponder, right? Oh, they miss. Oh, they miss. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you miss. Good. I don't want to see their deck fail, but I do want to beat their deck. I really do want to beat their deck. Alright, search for tomorrow. That would leave us with 3 mana left over, 4 mana left over. That can be used, 2 of it can be used to cast Tangle Golem. I think getting him with some dorks first. No, I don't think that's as important. I mean, they might be willing to trade a couple of creatures here for some of these. It just sounds nice. It does clear up the way to reduce the power of the fairy, but I think it's a little bit important while I have priority to take advantage. Nah, it's not important. We'll just go ahead, just attack. Oh my god, chat has actually been doing... has actually been going on. Not used to having a chat. Could kill the augur, or we could kill the stupid fairy. Actually, yeah, I think I'm fine with killing the fairy first. If I kill the fairy, then that turns off Spell Stutter Sprite. But if I kill the augur, that doesn't do as much for me. Yeah, we'll just assign damage like this. I think that's acceptable. Yeah, okay. Sure, they go down. They're trying to represent Counterspell. I don't really buy it. I think it's Scred, Fairy, hanging out. We'll go ahead and play Search for Tomorrow. Grab Forest. Cool, that means this guy costs 2. I think I might just want to rush this thing out. You know, just change plan. Go with this. Oh, okay, yeah, cool. There's there's rewards for what we're doing. Any order to the bottom. Sure. No other use for the mana. Sure. Alright, we get an 8/8. We get A couple of awesome creatures next turn. They do not go on attacking. All right, good. I want you on defense. That's where your creatures are weakest. Could double Soccer Tribe Elder, cast this for free. Cast Loathsome Chimera. I think casting Loathsome Chimera might be better to do as a first option. Cast Loathsome. Ask them for answers for a 4/1. And then ask them for answers for a better creature. Yeah, that seems correct. All right, good. They let that through after debating. That might signify something. Soccer Tribe Elder, which flies through. That's good. Untap. Soccer Tribe Elder. We'll get in with the 3/3. Spellstutter Sprite. All right, wasted. All right, because this guy is trample, I might. Yeah. All right. I think blocking like this might be fine in this case. The reason why I wanted to have the Fairy Miscreant first is because the Fairy Miscreant does draw them another card. All right, cool. Not enough cards. It's good. Sacrifice. Give me another card. Cool. Cast this for free. Good. It's the last card. The last card was a top deck counterspell. All right, great. They have very few cards left. We have officially gained card advantage over the Scred deck, which is great. Don't ninja. Don't ninja. This is not the time. It's ninja. Sure. Oh, they have 2 cards. Will. Oh, okay. Loathsome Chimera cost how much? It cost 5 mana to get out of the graveyard. So that leaves us over with 4 mana, which I think I'm willing to spend on a Lead the Stampede. Yeah, it's whatever they have. Ninja. All right, we got to make sure that we don't get rid of this one land. We'll also get rid of Search for Tomorrow. Sure. Seems good. How many counter spells do they go through? 1, 2, 3. Okay, good. We can probably get in for an attack. We'll go in for the attack. For the beating. Probably kill the Augur, which allows us to get this back later for more. And it will be bigger. Nobody saw that. Nobody saw what I just did. Good. Untapping. Play Lead the Stampede. Seems like it gets through. Alright, Behemoth and a Nimble Mongoose. Put the rest, bottom, any order. Great. That's just good. Now? Oh yeah, no, that's right. Scred Fairy. Darn it. Forgot about the stupid fairy. Yeah, I still do that thing where I assume that this means known cards. But it just means cards revealed. using keyword revealed. Yes, eat the ninja. I'm not giving you cards. In fact, can I, if I top deck land, that means I get to double Chimera? Sweet. Which I get to double Chimera. But considering that Behemoth is open, I think I'll search for tomorrow first, and then cast one Behemoth. To let that go. Oops. Whatever. I'll just use the other for the food token. They don't have counterspell for this. At the top of their library, if they had all 4 counterspells, that's gonna be a little annoying. All right, last counterspell. It's fine. Last counterspell. Is there any kind of dredge card in here? It said dredge time. Am I mistaken? No, there's no dredge time. And there's no other ninja. Search for tomorrow. Cast Behemoth. And get back to Chimera. Oh wait, no. It's actually Chimera. Somebody explained to me. We'll get rid of the mongoose. We'll get rid of the excavator. We'll get rid of Periosaur. Sure. Somebody explained to me that it is Chimera, as in Kyle. So now this is Loathsome Kyle. Say hello to Kyle, everyone. All right, good. Presenting lethal again. More is on the way. Top text land. Ah, yes. Feels good. Stolen decks make for great plays. I think one more round with this, or do we want to see one of the Jund dredge decks? All right. We could go with the Jund dredge deck. I don't mind. Yeah, they both seem great. It's just fun playing a more simple ramp and smash deck sometimes. But it's also fun to do it to play something more complex on occasion. All right, Jund Harley's dredge. Then there was where's the other dredge? I thought I had another dredge deck in here. All right, there's Chids, which is fun. I could have sworn there was the 4th dredge deck. I have a couple dredge decks. This might take me 1 second to figure out which dredge deck. No, that's the other one. Well, here's Turbo Reanimator. It's a dredge deck. Oh, Lantern Control. Oh, yes. A nice click fest. We'll skip that one for now. I would like to play a little bit more dredge first. So what we have here is, this is Sultai Dredge and an Exhume deck, which is a beautiful fusion between the two. So we have our beautiful dredgers here. Where is the preview plane? Gimme. I want. Our beautiful preview plane shows us our Dredge 3, our Dredge 5, Both of them are great creatures and help us mill over cards like the dragons, Dragon's Fang, Dragon Shadow, Dragon Wing, Dragon Breath, and Dragon Scale Cycle. They're auras that all have the word dragon in them. They help us mill those over, along with some of our careful studies, acting like a blue shifted Faithless Looting, or Faithless Looting is a red shifted, better version of careful study. The main reason for being in red. Tome Scour, just mill yourself for 5. Very simple, mill yourself for 5. And actually, there's a Merfolk. If I can spell Merfolk. There is a Merfolk. Sweet. I just realized this card exists, which allows us to mill 4 instead of 5, which is 1 less, but it also gives us an awesome blocker. So that way we have something to do against the Stompy. Trade 1 card for about trade 1 card for a body. That's basically what it is. And I've heard that some people playing Sultai Dredge in Modern, before Hogak existed, was an option. It was essentially just a more consistent version of Dredge that allowed you to just have better access to cards like just at the same time. It wasn't as explosive, but you could do this kind of, you had like a nice trade-off. You had like a nice little boost. Plus, this is one of the boosts where you could have a nice blocker against aggro. Like this blocks Goblin Guide, but in our case, Lava Runner efficiently and very early. Shriekhorn, pay 1, mill 6, more than making up for the loss of 1 card. I don't think that we're planning on casting any of these green spells, which I'd expect. Deep Analysis is a good draw engine, and we can use that draw to dredge more. Wishful Thinking helps us draw 2, then discard 4. On occasion, it may be a good idea to target your opponent, but I don't think that we're going to be doing that. Now, we do have 9 of these enchantments, which is lovely. All of them help give our creatures that we're actually trying to reanimate from our graveyard evasion, and then they can swing in and beat down. And usually when they enter the battlefield or leave, they give us some kind of benefit. They either make the 2/2 or they draw us the card. And drawing the card can lead to dredging more, then filling the graveyard up more, which gets us another one, which is a beautiful, wonderful cycle to go through. I feel like this deck might be a little bit more consistent. We can cycle these Dragon Wings, which is nice. They don't give us the benefit of having the power boost or the toughness boost like the other auras, but they do give us the ability to draw and dredge cards and look through the deck a little bit more quickly, which is nice. That is something that is enjoyable. I'm willing to cut. We are on 18 lands. I'm tempted to add 2 of these Moors, but I don't think that's such a big deal. I get that these are here to help with the sideboard, because we do have some green cards in here, like Moment's Peace and Knot of the Bone, which are awesome. They are awesome. So is Raven's Crime. Maybe not this many Raven's Crime, but yes, Raven's Crime. Striped Riverwinder can be for against the controlled matchups, because Hexproof is really good on a 5/5 body. When you reanimate that on turn 2, sneaking it in just under the radar of the counter spells, getting that down seems very, very, very strong. Chainer's Edict seems good and recurable. Same with the Crippling Fatigue. We'll go ahead and give this one a spin. Mauldrifter. Oh, what a lovely thing to hate on. Now, Mauldrifter, are you playing blue? Don't pay attention to that. Don't pay attention to that. don't pay attention to that. We don't talk about that. Okay. Now let's go. I swear, some people must be actually rather upset at me out there for joining games and then immediately leaving, making them rejoin a lobby after they were patiently waiting for so long. Oh, They were probably just like excited, like finally I get to play, and they're like, aw, they leave. Oh, it just blacked out for 30 seconds. Oh, good. Oh, yeah, good. Yeah, that's a weird thing that happens sometimes, just with memory. Just going about your day and then you lose 30 seconds of your memory. Completely normal. I would like to be buddies here, but you won't let. But apparently you won't let me. Hmm. Shame. Hard to become friends if you don't play Magic with them. After a round with this deck, should we? Okay, never mind. We'll get into this game and talk about that in a second. We'll play first, of course. Ooh, small? Mulligan down? Okay, this is much better. If I get black mana, this would be great. Look, we do have a cycler. We do have some enablers and whatnot. We'll choose to get rid of slave driver. Done. Play. Cast. Well, yeah, cast the land. Hashtag cast your land, guys. Wondering, next round, should we just go ahead and play the same thing? Or play one of the other dredge decks? We'll pass turn. We can cycle during their end step. Hopefully we hit land. I really want to hit land for this wistful thinking. Not wishful. Wistful. Wist. And then Stinkweed Imp. No, I'd like to sleep tonight. Thank you. Bolt. Excuse me. Excuse me. Priority. I have blue. That is not a land. Oh, please don't get mana screwed. Oh, can I get the Merfolk, please? Merfolk would be nice. Well, that was a neat way to spend 1 mana. Looks good. Looks very dredgy. God. Come on, just 1 land. Preferably not a tap land. Seeker of the Way. Okay, this is Boros Bully. Okay, now if I get land, like a swamp, untapped swamp, I will definitely Stinkweed Imp. Okay, well, I can't do that. Will Wistful Thinking. Choose ourselves. I don't want to empower their flashback. Oh, good. We get lands. That's everything that we wanted. We'll take. Well, we're getting rid of one of those. It depends on whether we want to keep Stinkweed Imp or First for Gargantua. I think we want to keep No, I think we want to get rid of the Stinkweed Imp. That'll be fine. Next turn, we dredge Stinkweed Imp, play Swamp, play Stinkweed Imp, pass the turn, demand another Bolt. Otherwise, this guy doesn't get to attack, which I'm not looking forward to. Because them gaining like 30 life from a 5/5, constantly beating us down after they Faithless Looting and Bolt every turn, seems annoying. Oh, just Bolt to the face? Sure. I don't remember if Boros Bully plays any other burn spell besides Bolt. I think they play Fire Bolts? Like 1 copy of Firebolt in the main. I think they play 1 Electrickery. I think that's it. They don't play any other burn spells. Yeah, Seeker is not Mardu. Yeah, we don't have to worry about Bog. We'll take Stinkweed. Okay, Merfolk Secret Keeper. Okay, Grixis Slave Driver is nice. Actually, hold on. We'll Stinkweed Imp. Which I'm happy to trade. The fact that they were so happy to just throw bolts at our face might mean that they don't have any more removal left. I don't even think that they play Journey to Nowhere. We might be good. Like, this Stinkweed Imp might literally just trade for a Seeker of the Way. And then we can get another Stinkweed Imp back. Then we get to do more stuff. Ah, no. Okay. Okay, fine. Do whatever you want. I guess play your card. Christopher Gargantua can get us back a Stinkweed Imp. Does not actually protect us. Firebolt. Alright, that might kill us. No, that doesn't. That gets us for 10 total. 2 from Bolt. Some from here. They have another land in hand. That means next turn they have another 2 damage up. We have no way of gaining life in this deck. So I think we are officially dead. We are officially dead. But I like to be a spiteful person. So I will deny you things. I will gladly deny my opponent's stuff. And die doing what I love. Oh no, it says pay 3 life. Ah, I can't kill myself by doing that. I don't even have 3 life. That's too bad. I guess I have to die getting bolted in the face. Well, I got the dredge. What a shame. We're going to look at the sideboard here. Striped Riverwinder snuck through. Could be nice. Don't know if that's the best option. I think Moment's Peace is just good. I think Knot of the Bone is also relatively good. Because they do have a lot of bolts. And they do have Firebolt just going straight to the face. Could be nice. Crippling Fatigue. Okay, so these are the things that I'm liking. I like these. I think that these are acceptable. For getting rid of small creature, whatnot. Slowing them down, allowing us to keep going. I mean, it's a shame that we didn't get any Secret Keepers and we got stuck on land for a minute. Just a little bit of bad runnings. I think cutting 1 Wistful Thinking. Cut down on 1 Dredger. Cutting down on... Unearth. Oh, happening in chat. All things while I'm not looking. 1 Shriekhorn will... We could probably cut down on another one of these dredgers. Once you find 1 or 2 dredgers, you don't need that many more. Then again, I don't want to be too skimpy. We don't have Satyr Wayfinder in here. Cut down on the 1 Slave Driver. Just 1 Slave Driver. Actually, we'll cut down on the 1 Dragon Fang. That will be better. We don't need to see that sideboard right now. We'd love to play first. Aha. These are all cards. None of them are super great at milling us very, very early, which is what we want. I think we definitely want speed. I mean, we do get a sideboard card, but I don't think it's worth it keeping. Ah, This hand, much faster. Much. Ooh, very tempting. Very tempting. Very funny, MTGO. Mm-hmm. 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 Yep. Mm-hmm. Oh, God, mulligan. Yes? Keepsies? Get rid of that one. Get rid of... Do we just want to go a bunch of secret keepers? I think we might just want a bunch of secret keepers. I think I'll take the zoom. Have to go back down another card. The Isle? Probably not a great idea to put mana to the bottom, but take that. But I think we have some early plays that are just fine, and we still get to draw cards. That's fine. Thraben Inspector. Okay. That is safely blocked. Ooh, Careful Study does help us hit land. I think it might be better to Secret Keeper here and then just cast to get full value for this while we can. We'll go for Venture Deeper. Mill ourselves. Oh, those are all cards. Yes. Mm-hmm. I'm happy with that. If I get an untapped land, I will definitely be exhuming and getting a first fair Gargantua. That's just something that I'm going to do. Knowing that it will be very difficult for them to actually deal with it. Cool, they're just going to attack. Alright. Thankfully, this Knot of the Bone will eventually just hit like 10 cards and gain us a nice 20 life. I'm excited for that. We'll take the Stinkwood Imp. Any auras? No. No auras. We will just, in that case, go for a Careful Study. We'll take one Stinkweed. No. We should just do it regularly. Go for lands. We don't get it. We don't get it. I wanted lands. Discard 2 cards. We'll get rid of that. We'll get rid of First Fear. Actually, Deep Analysis. It's more easily cast in the yard. Sure, pass turn. I might have screwed the pooch by putting one land to the bottom and not getting rid of the Secret Keeper. Third Inspector, sure. Okay, we will be playing out the Merfolk Secret Keeper in a second. We will not be dredging. Cancel. Cast. Yep, it was probably bad luck to put that to the bottom. Now MTGO is going to be smart with us and will tell us there's no land left in our deck. Uncomfortable. A very uncomfortable situation. Oblivion Ring to get that out of the way. Seems like an odd choice. Next turn, Careful Study. Alright, take 5. Turn on 13. No, thank you. Draw land. No land. I would like to careful study. Finding no lands. Was really hoping that I would. We'll put crippling fatigue in there. Oh boy. Alright, 1, 2. I'm trying to calculate the likeliness of us hitting a land. We have 15 left in the deck. 40 cards. So 3 out of 8 chance of hitting. That is 37.5% of hitting land. Those odds. Okay. I don't like these odds. These are not good odds. Oh boy. Okay. Dead to bulls. Ah, God. My own greed is what kills us. No, 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 please. Oh God. Well, fine. I will mill myself. I'm looking for cards. Oh God, there was only one. One was actually rather deep in there. Okay. Well, fine. I'm gonna make you click to kill us. You're gonna have to work for that kill. That's right. They did it. All right. I think I'm gonna end the stream here. With a quick wrap up for this deck. I have found that having a ton of dredgers is not always super optimal, and I found that it's more successful to have fewer of them, because once you find one, and you have additional draws like Faithless Looting and whatnot going on, you can usually just constantly recur these, replay them, and reuse them in some way or another. So I'm very tempted to cut these without having a full grasp of the deck yet, and just going down a few of these and just adding in a crippling fatigue or another deep analysis, or adding in another piece of evasion or something, or just another land. Yeah, we could just add another land. All right, I'm satisfied. Add another land. Four lands are just the top half. That's a bruh moment. Can we get a meme featuring the professor? I think that we can. I think that I can post that on Twitter for us. How to make the deck better. Add more land. Do it again. Well, the deck's creator says do it again. All right. We do it again. And that gives us now 8 sources of green for these 4 green cards in the side. And some of the green cards in the main. I'm willing to probably cut another Shambling Shell. Another Shambling Shell. It's the worst dredger. It's harder to cast. 19 too few lands. Yeah. Up to 20 should be better. Out of 60, that is a 33.33% chance of getting land. So our normal opening hand should consist of 2 lands on average. With careful study, making 1 landers significantly better keeps will help out with that. I mean, we don't have Winding Way or Satyr Wayfinder like we do in Harley's Dredge, which I'm a big fan of Harley's Dredge. And that's this is the deck that I'm trying to upgrade by playing some other decks and trying to compare and contrast them. So far, what I've mostly done is I've just traded these out for Exhumes. Actually, Exhume plural is not a card. Exhume singular is a card. And this is what I've traded out for it. I can't find the other version. This is the big changes that I've made, and I found that I do like Exhume because you can, on occasion, get that sweet little synergy going where you just have 2 untapped sources, dredge over the first sphere, get the first sphere for 2 mana, go on to just have a 5/4 stick, and it feels amazing to have a 5/4 stick to the board. I didn't mean to remove that. I meant to remove these because they have another version of this. Move. Get out. Where is it? Did I put it somewhere else? Oh, for some reason I got organized to the bottom. Alright, whatever. Doesn't matter. Oh yeah, and I forgot, I made some other changes. I added Dragon's Breath. It's a card that Sin City MTG recommended that I added. Oh yeah, we can't use the Dredging Land. Uncommon. Super close. Definitely worthy of being in this format. Not too powerful. Wouldn't upset the format at all. Would just make a few decks a little bit better. It'd be fine. It'd be completely fine. But we don't have that. We're not allowed to have that. It's too good. I wanted to... He recommended adding the Dragon's Breath because it gave haste. And it does pump because we do have 10 red sources potentially in here. And we don't use the red for anything else besides Faithless Looting. So that is a good reason to have this. Sure, we don't get evasion, but we only needed the evasion the one time. One instance of evasion to get around. And then that's good enough. I'm not sure what to add in here. We could probably just add in one more Shriekhorn. Let's take a look at the... Where was the other deck that was in here? Sultai, no. No, it was Dimir, blue-black Turbo Reanimator. Yes, there it is. Blue-black Turbo Reanimator. We could add some cards in from here. Potentially, go up something. I'm hoping that I could learn by comparing and contrasting these, but I don't know if that's necessarily the easiest. We do have Thriving Lands, which helps with the mana, so we could go up the Secret Keepers without actually stressing the mana base a whole lot. Oh god, I lost the deck. Oh yeah, there it is. There it is. Oh yeah, I remember now what I was gonna go up now. I was gonna go up Burning Inquiry, I think it was, which is a sweet card that just lets you draw 3 and randomly discard 3. Both players do it, so you can totally ruin people's hands that are very sensitive to like, that are very mulligan sensitive and really want very specific opening hands, like Tron, for instance. Making them get rid of too many of their opening lands in hand, and messing with things like their Prophetic Prisms, or making them discard a bunch of stuff that they didn't want to discard might be nice. And I think I'm just going to go ahead and end the stream here. Cut it off for now. Let me know what you would like to see next time in chat, and I'll try to make sure that at 7 o'clock tomorrow I'm up ready to stream again. As always, thank you for watching, and coming in for that face touch as I extend the screen.